Knang bekinong hikai kinyo jingmut bat sngo thu shai Halor ka National Education Policy arhajar arpo ka Department of Education jong ka June Synod College Juai haka khatwe terik risau ka lapulong ye ka district seminar balawan shiminta di kinong hikai ni school bat ki college beper ka district uba pasmon dekar executive member ka GHADC habawan play ye ka ni seminar ulong beki school bat ki college ki di jaka balaban kentiu ka jingnang jing start kumta kinong shnong kidon kampaya ka Nang ta kinong hikai uloong kidon ka benta bakongsan habay day bat kajing nang jing start ki kena. Kinong hikai ki day bandon hasinda ki kena ban bud din bat ban yarap yaki hakijing puli jong ki. Kajing yo e kajing nang jing start babyang kay rap ban snow scam ban job bat ban yo kajing imbakemen nalor kay rap ru ban kinti kajing mat jing berkat shimet bat haki im lang salang. Uloong ru habayo e kajing nang jing start babyang kamut tang na kabenta ban yo ki certificate lani kajing siu ka bahe kanu ka kam bakitre Henry ka aibor ban long ki briu ki baha kajing em kumta ukintu ban long ki briu ki bayai wa ching tip na ki kimi ki pa na ki nong hikai ki bahinga sem bat ki parlong Ka Professor SM Sungo, Department of Education Nehu Shillong, kum kariu shempang gala ajingkren halor kapang, 4-year structure undergraduate program at the higher level. Kalaong begini ke National Education Policy arhajar arpo, kadai kabdon kampa hakajingide ban kintiu ya kapuli puthi kabasalon sar. Nang ta kalaong ru begini ke National Education Policy arhajar arpo, kadai kabelawan ra hadin lai pusau snem naka National Education Policy jong usnem kat kendai spa prapun rio, bat kajing temu jong kahi kalong ban kam penjanai ke education system hapo kari haki kerdan beper. Nang tau Dr. A.L. Dekar, Principal St. Anthony's College Shillong pan, ulakren halor kapang National Education Policy arhajar arpo, implementation and challenges for teachers.
Honor to be here today in the Temple of Learning. School, colleges are nothing but a place where the future of our country is nurtured. Parents are at home and teachers at school and are the most important influences in one's life. Hence, school, colleges, universities are a very important part for each one of us. Reflecting to the theme today, the new education policy was released by the Ministry of Human Resource Development under the guidance of our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi. This policy brings a very positive change in the education of India. I will not go into details as we have our resource persons from Shillong who will go more broad in the matter thoroughly. Well, my dear teachers and principals, I have to submit that the focal point of our life in education is that if there's anything that you can give your children, it's time. No amount of physical compensation can replace your position or cannot give that happiness that is merely by your presence, by their side. Your children needs your presence more than the presence. My dear teachers, principals, and everyone who are present here today. Like I said, I'm very new to this thing about this new education policy. But nonetheless, I would say, like, even though education is it plays a very great role in the life of everyone. Getting proper education is very necessary to get success and a happy life. Just like food is necessary for a healthy body. It promotes the feeling of physical, mental, and social well-being by providing better life. It provides us a lot of confidence by giving us bulk of knowledge in many fields. The more knowledge we get, we grow and develop more in life. Being well educated never only means to earn certificates and good salary from the recognized and reputed organizations, companies, or institutions. However, it also means to be a good and a social person in life. It helps us to determine whether something is good or bad for us and other person related to us. We are incomplete without a good education. Because education is right thinkers and correct decision makers. We should make our habits of learning always, all through the life, from our teachers, parents, family, members, friends, and other related persons in our lives. We learn to become a good person, learn to live at home, society, community, and friends, especially special place in the lives of students, so they play a very important role in shaping a nation's future by guiding the students in becoming ideal citizens. As a conclusion, I would ask you all to always cherish the bond with the students or with any of your colleagues in the institution of school, college, or universities. They are the ones who have educated you and have put in the efforts to bring you in society.
Education plays a very important role in improving and balancing the country's socio-economic framework. And here we see that the National Policy of Education 2020 is a huge revolution, which is replacing the 34-year-old National Policy 1986. So the main purpose of the NEP is to bring about the much needed modification in the Indian education system. So this policy actually is trying to keep a balance between tradition and the interdisciplinary approaches. So its emphasis is on developing the needed skills of our youth and of our country as a whole. So that our youth will be, once they develop these skills, they will be self-sufficient. So this will require all the right tools that are needed to be competitive at the global levels. So the NEP 2020 paves a kind of a way for numerous significant changes at all levels of education in the Indian system. So we can see that undoubtedly, if you read the National Education Policy, it is a progressive policy. And if you go in detail, you will see that this policy is also a very ambitious policy, especially for the quality of education which it intends to bring about in the country. So we have seen that our education system has developed substantially through the recommendations and also regulations brought about by various recommendations, committees, and also commissions, as we have seen. This education policy has emerged from these recommendations and also commissions. Now, I would like you to look at this slide here. Now, in this slide, we can see that the National Policy of Education intends to make education a vibrant type of education where students from all over the world can come to India and get education. So here, the main vision for this policy is to bring about high quality education to all, thereby transforming Indian education into a sustainable type of education and also a vibrant society in the world. And the other vision which we can see from this NEP is to respect towards the fundamental rights, duties, and constitutional values. Now, this is a kind of bonding which the country needs. And the vision for the NEP is to bring about conscious awareness of one's role and responsibility in this changing world. And this policy also suggests and recommends that the skills, values, and also dispositions that supports responsible commitment to human rights, sustainable development, and living in a global well-being